224. Green pickup truck in front of me. How you doing today, sir? Can you run the window for me, please?
A routine traffic stop involving these two men.
Thank you.
I just need my information back.
I need backup.
But the driver isn't cooperating. The situation quickly escalates,
I just need to go.
becoming dangerous.
If you don't go back
Just
to your
give
bed,
me my driver's license and I'll get out of here.
put your hand behind your back, please.
An ambush. Had it been real, the outcome could have been fatal.
Who's the backup officer?
I am.
What was called in? Guys, we talked about this. We have to be observant on our traffic stops.
This is Missouri's Lincoln University, an HBCU, one of the 107 historically black colleges and universities in America.
Tomorrow will be physically demanding.
And these young men and women, the inaugural class, in the very first police academy at an HBCU.
A lot of jobs are stressful, but this job particularly puts your life on the line every single day.
A groundbreaking program born out of necessity. Today, 66% of police officers in America are white. If those numbers are to change, Lincoln University is hoping to lead.
You can't help how other people see you. And how other people see you, that's their problem.
Chief Gary Hill is one of the co-founders and principal instructor.
Why is it important in this moment in our nation's history to have this program?
Law enforcement agencies across the nation have been pulling their hair out trying to figure out a way to recruit more minorities, and this has never been tried.
From coast to coast, police departments are struggling to recruit new officers and retain veterans. Nationally, retirements are up 45% in policing, resignations up 18%, while recruitment is down 5%.
Give me the elements of causing a catastrophe. And what is it? Is it a misdemeanor or a felony?
Lincoln's first class has 9 recruits.
Class A felony.
Their success could help change the face of policing. It's a model other HBCUs are considering.
I would love to see where we can go from here.
The Academy is a rigorous 6-month program. Most of these recruits are also full-time students, juggling a college workload with the rigors of police training. We met them in the final weeks of their training. The stress was palpable.
Move!
The weight of history, the high anxiety of final exams. Pass and go on, fail and go home.
Our academy is from 5 o'clock at night till 10 o'clock in the evening and 8 to 5 on Saturdays. So we're putting in 32 hours.
This is flashcards. Help me learn faster.
College sophomore Tiaja Fairley is the youngest in the class.
The homework be kicking my tail. I don't have an outside life. I miss all the school events. Being in this police academy, I miss having fun with my friends. I miss birthdays, all type of celebrations.
Almost all of her time is dedicated to making it as an officer.
It's so important for me to work out because I might be chasing somebody someday. So yeah, I gotta stay fit. I feel like all officers need empathy. Hello, sir. You just don't know what somebody else is going through. Can I get your license and insurance, please, sir?
I just got off from work. I'm just trying to go home.
That day you talking to them could be their worst day.
Black women are among the most underrepresented groups in policing, making up just 2.7% of the force nationally.
I never saw a black female police officer growing up. I am kind of proud of myself, actually, that I could be like the face and the voice for girls like me. Like, yes, you can do this. So we just got to push forward and do what we want to do. Like, don't let nobody stop us.
How can you be something you can't see?
Exactly. That's where like a lot of my doubts came from, because I'm like, can I be a good police officer? Like, I don't know nobody to look up to. Like, I gotta be my own role model, really.
What do you think it'll mean when you come across that first brown-faced little girl who sees you and sees someone who looks like her?
Oh my gosh, like, that'd be amazing. Like, I kind of wish I would have saw that. I don't know, I'd probably cry or something.
Every other Sunday, Tiaja makes the 2.5-hour drive home to see her family. The eldest of 4, the siblings are tight-knit.
In a minute, when I turn 21, I'll be a police officer. How do you feel about that? Like I said, I think it's cool. This is something that I want to do, that I want to see a change in. As should anybody being a police officer, they all should be wanting to make a change, at least for the better.
Her dad, Tito, supports her career choice, but still worries about her safety.
You know, I love you, so I don't want nothing to happen to you. I know it's dangerous out there. Sometimes just because you got on that badge, it brings problems. I've been a security guard, and I've seen how they treated me. Some people treated me with respect. Some people treated me very disrespectfully, just because I was wearing a police uniform.
It's investing in recruits from communities like Tiasians that's central to the chief's mission.
So what you all have to do is be the change that you want to see. You have to be.
Good morning. Morning. Come on in.
This is the fire system.
In addition to the academy, this 26-year veteran is also head of the Lincoln University Police Department.
This is our monitoring station. We're able to completely lock down campus, all the doors and things like that in case we have active shooter.
Chief Hill oversees a staff of 22, yet still patrols the campus himself.
Received, thank you.
And in his downtime is working towards his doctorate in criminal justice.
I really should have started on this a long time ago. I'm going to be up all night tomorrow. There are those that, like me, who believe in education because it makes me a better leader. I'm able to see things from different perspectives because of my education.
Throwing himself into this police work has meant his family hasn't seen as much of him in the past year. A sacrifice they've all felt.
I'm so happy that his dream has come true because we believe that if you see something wrong in the world, you have to be the change, and that's what he's doing. He's being the change.
The chief says he's inspired by those African-American Civil War vets who in the 1800s pooled their money to help create Lincoln University, like every other HBCU born out of grit and grace, to open the doors of higher education and opportunity to African Americans.
I look back at the statues and I say, you know, if they could do it back in 1866, we can do it now.
It's that loving and legendary ability and commitment at HBCUs to nurture and empower students Chief Hill believes will be the secret sauce in the police academy's success.
Talk about part of the uniqueness of the HBCU experience, this sense of family, this sense of there are people who are going to make sure you don't fail.
That's what we try to provide here. I'm always a big proponent of pay it forward. Lincoln University is probably one of the most diverse schools in the country. Our population is half black and half white. What better place to have an academy but here?
How does that change the dynamic, you think, for the white students as well as the black students?
When you're in a group where you never really hang around black people, and now all of a sudden for the next 5 months, you're in a classroom full of all black people of different ages and from different backgrounds, then you start to see things with a different color lens.
I'm Officer K with Lincoln University Police Department. How are you doing? You all right?
At 37 years old, Chris Cade is the oldest in the class. He's an Army vet who served in Iraq.
Nah, stay right there. Don't get out of that truck. There's 3 white students and 6 black students. Working with them has changed how I look at a lot of different aspects because I don't experience life the way they do. So listening to them, it kind of brings that, maybe this dude's been treated wrong. You know, maybe that's why this guy may have this massive attitude or may be mad or may be scared because he's been treated poorly. Nowadays, you have to think about that. Like Chief Hill said, well, you got to have that empathy.
Tyrese Davis says growing up in Baltimore, the messaging was clear. Don't become a cop if you're black or a minority. He's the first in his family to go to college, paying for it and the police academy himself. He works full-time on the night shift.
I work Sunday through Thursday, 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. We just pack books all night, really. It's about 500 or so a week. Well, I'll probably pack more than 1,000 books a night.
It's a grind with the goal.
The bad officers and what they do, it really can affect what I can do because now I gotta push harder. Everybody's looking at me sideways because of the wrongful stops and the wrongful killings. A lot of the killings that officers do could have been prevented if you just de-escalate the situation. It don't gotta get that far.
With just a few weeks to go before final exams, the pressure is on for all the recruits to go hard or go home.
Now it's like the jitters.
Coming up, the big day arrives. Will it be a pass or fail?
Bit off all my nails because I was so nervous.
And will all 9 recruits graduate.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.